We just got some huge Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 news, with a bunch of brand new Chapter 5 dev updates, along with some little updates on possible collabs and also Project Playtime, and also the movie info. Yes, I am not joking, we actually do have all that, along with a brand new Poppy Playtime real life attraction. Yes, we have all that and a bunch more in today's news video, so without further ado, let's just go and hop to the video and start off with all the brand new Chapter 5 dev updates. So it all started literally a few days ago on Discord, when a fan went and asked Amber if Amber has any favorite artwork that she have done for Chapter 5, with Amber replying, probably the motives for one's humanity. Peace, but there is one that I'm doing later on this month. Smiley face. Then when another fan went and asked saying, for Halloween again, Amber went and replied with a green check mark. And then again, when asked, this also means possible little secret, with Amber going and replying 100% yes. Showing that yes, we will be getting some brand new Halloween artwork this month, and it will be having some secrets for Chapter 5. But it wasn't until Zach, the CEO of Mob Entertainment, went and gave us a whole bunch of answers. With Zach first saying, we just cleared a major milestone in Chapter 5's development. And then saying, not only was it cleared, but this is the furthest out from a project's release date that we have been able to clear that aforementioned development milestone. So he's not saying what type of milestone this is, but he's saying that it's a big milestone in the project, and this is actually the first time they actually got that cleared way before the release date even had to go, and projected release date was even there. So first of all, this definitely seems like Chapter 5, they already have a whole set in stone release date, or a projected one that they want to go and get by, and they got this huge brand new milestone. I definitely do think I know what this milestone is, but we will go and talk about that a little bit later into the video, with Zach saying, I didn't just make it up when I said this is going to be the best chapter yet, guys. Then Zach went and said, the team is cooking. My involvement is more so in the early stages during creative pre-production. And then he says, the short answer is Chapter 5 has been in development for 5 years, if you ask me. And many people have been saying, yo, that's crazy. How can a game be in development for over 5 years? Well, of course, it's most likely talking about the story and how this have all been building up for like the 4 to 5 years-ish. And now, of course, it's getting to this huge point. So that's probably what he meant. And then when someone asks a question about Project Playtime, saying, question, are you able to say something about Project Playtime? It's been like 1 year and months without news. And then Zach went and replied saying, it's a whole thing. And sadly, that is all we have for Project Playtime news, just saying that it's a whole thing, meaning that it might be a lot more difficult behind the scenes than we actually see, or maybe they're trying to bring it back, but sadly that's all we have for Project, and hopefully we get some more Project love in the future, because I still love the game and so many other people also love the game. But moving on to also movie news, Zach went and said, there are more updates I wish I could share with the movie's development, but then stopped it there. He didn't go and let us know about anything else. And then Zach went and replied to Amber saying, out of storyboard hell, are we? Question mark. And if you guys do not know what this meant, Amber's status was, I think, like, finally out of storyboard hell, like in all caps, is very excited. And that's the reason why Zach went and said, out of storyboard hell, Ari. Sadly, I do not have a photo of Amber's original status, but I did see it. And, you guys gotta trust us here. And of course, with Zach even replying to this, making me definitely seem that this huge Chapter 5 milestone might just be the full chapter storyboard, since Amber just mentioned how she finally finished it and is out of storyboard hell, and even Zach going and commenting on it. So it definitely seems like this is a huge milestone they're talking about, but sadly we have no confirmation on that. And once someone said, pitch a Poppy Playtime series idea to Glitch and make it happen. And Amber said, now that would be neat. With Zach replying to Amber saying, I'm not against collabing. So like, this is definitely not confirming that Glitch and Mob is going to be ever even having a collab, but it shows that he is open to having a collab with them. And we did know that the animation studio Zamination have also collabed with Glitch Entertainment. And we do know that Zam and Mob Entertainment, or Enchanted Mob, used to have a partnership, of course, in the past, before Enchanted Mob and them split and of course became Mob Entertainment. It's kind of a whole story thing. So like, you could definitely see how it looks like there could be potentially a chance for that. And then Zach went and said, if you guys only knew. We have no entire idea what he's talking about, but he says only if you guys knew, maybe something for chapter 5, or maybe something huge coming up for Poppy Playtime in the future. And then when a fan asked Amber if they can say if chapter 5 has a possibility to release on all platforms at the same time, Amber said, I don't think I can say at this time, and then Zach replied saying, I wish, showing that most likely chapter 5 is still going to be releasing on Steam first and then releasing on other platforms later on. But sadly, that is really it for all the Discord updates. Of course, it gave us some huge news for chapter 5, but many people are starting to actually think that an ARG is starting to happen because on the chapter 1 Steam DB page, it shows that they actually went and added a brand new trailer. It doesn't seem like it's actually been public yet, but it looks like something has been added to the chapter 1 Steam page, and I could definitely think that it's probably just some adding and changing some things around. I don't think it's actually something for the ARG, but if this is something for an ARG, that's gonna be absolutely insane to actually see. But it's definitely really cool to see that they are actually going adding things. Hey, Editing Lightning here. I totally forgot to go and mention that the Monsters and Mortals Poppy Playtime Panic DLC is officially about to be delisted from Steam and the Epic Store. It'll be available until December 23rd of 2025, and after that, it will be gone forever. Sadly, that's going to be the last time you will be able to go and play this DLC. I already did a whole entire video on this DLC, of course, and of course, you could go and watch other people play it too, of course, like the recent collab I just did with Nice and a bunch of other YouTubers, but like that is definitely some really sad news. But moving on to the different collabs, the new Minecraft Huggy and Friends add-on has officially been released. And I gotta say, it is a bunch of fun. I absolutely love it. And you can see from these photos, it looks really cool. And even on the whole webpage, they have this whole like long line art of all the rendered characters. It just looks so fun. And I am working on a huge video for this. So like, you know, subscribe, stay tuned for whenever that video comes out, along with more chapter 5 news, because that video is going to be one of my most heavily edited videos. And it's going to take me like a long time to work on. So just bear with me, please. But I'm definitely going to be able to show some gameplay of what I've actually been working on a little bit. It's a little bit more zoomed in, but it shows a little something of what the video will look like. And also, speaking about collabs, we already know about the whole Fortnite collab. Well, we do know that we're also be getting a Rocket League collab, having a brand new goal animation and of course a brand new car skin for Huggy Wuggy. So first of all, that is pretty cool to see. But yeah, that's something that we could definitely look forward to. But now moving on to the last thing, it's the real life Poppy Playtime attraction. Thanks to this Twitter user here, we can actually see that in Saudi Arabia, we'll be getting a whole brand new Poppy attraction. And to be fully honest, it kind of looks like the whole FNAF attraction that did get announced like what, last year for Security Breach. That was like pretty big, it was pretty cool, and everybody really liked that. And it looks like Poppy Playtime is also going to be getting one right now. We have a whole bunch of different characters like Bunzo, Miss Delight, Huggy Wuggy, Nightmare Huggy, even the chapter 4 Ruined Huggy, and it just looks really cool. We also got this poster here, but like hopefully one day I will be able to go here and of course do a video on this. I would absolutely love to see this in real life, so just let me know in the comments below if you also want to see this in real life, because it looks pretty cool. Of course, it's the real life Poppy Playtime Play Park. But of course, the Poppy Playtime pop-up shop has also went and released some brand new things, like this brand new Halloween artwork that just looks so cool. I absolutely love it for the pop-up shop. You can see it just looks so good. And also they released this brand new mystery type plush keychains that has, you know, Happy Doughy, Angry Doughy, the new Ruined Kissy Missy, Ruined Huggy Wuggy, and of course Catnap and Dog Day. Just little plush keychains, I guess, pretty cool merch. But that's going to be it for this video. You guys can go and let me know in the comments below, what do you guys do think about this video? All I gotta say is that chapter 5 news is crazy, but we still got a whole bunch of other news recently on chapter 5, and of course the Fortnite collab and other stuff like that. So don't forget to go watch this video here to see other collab news, and of course this video here to see the brand new chapter 5 poster.